Hey, this is Tracy Nelson. Thanks for joining me today. Welcome to my channel, Creation Adventures and Outdoor Education. Today I'm on another little canoeing adventure, and I'm on Little River Wildlife Management Area again. Like I said, I worked here for 25 years. This was my office. Isn't that awesome? And what's cool about that is my work was so enjoyable that I never felt like I was doing the work. Now I worked hard at times. You know, there were times where we had to really work hard to get stuff done. But it just never felt like work. So what I'm doing today is I'm going to ease up the river, and I've got several rods to fish with. I have my light rod, and I'm going to fish a few places up through here with that Keystone minnow, because I've caught some good bass up through here over the years. And then I'm going to I brought some live worms that I've grown in my little worm farm that I have. When I get to some deep pools, I'm gonna try those out, some of those live worms. And then there's some stretches up through here that have some really good waters for fly fishing, and I have a vintage fly rod that I'm going to use. I'm not sure how old this rod is. This is an old fiberglass. It's called the Golden Mark Pro Weight by Head. Look how old that thing. It's probably an antique fly rod. I'm gonna try that out and just see how I do. And I'm also going to explore some areas up here where I used to have a camp, a primitive camp for years and years. I had it up here. So let me give you a look, see what you can going up river looks like from here. That's my view for right now as we ease up through here. Now for those of you that are not familiar with Little River in northeast Alabama, from what I understand, it's one of the few rivers, if I'm not mistaken, in the whole world that flows most of its course on top of a mountain. Most of the Little River, most of the length of the Little River until it drops off into the canyon is flowing. And even the canyon could be said is part of Lookout Mountain. So it's really interesting how Little River is in that aspect. Most of what you're seeing is, instead of having a gravel bottom, it has a solid, just these huge slabs of rock on the bottom of the river. So anyway, go along with me. Pretty good snake right there. Well, there's something right over there that I'll need to make note of and not to, not to disturb. There's a hornet's nest right there that is active, and so I'll really need to watch out for that. So I've come about I'm not even a mile upriver yet. I've got almost enough fish to have me a little lunch. My plan is to blacken them and make a nice fish sandwich. I brought a bun, and I've got some tartar sauce to kind of spice it up a little bit. And here's the funny thing, I forgot my blackening seasoning, so it'll just be, here's a fish, little bitty thing though, little bitty bass, little bitty old spotted bass. Squirrels chasing each other around. No, maybe that's a red-eye bass. Never mind. Ooh, here's a good one. Good fish on. For a redbreast. Yeah, that's a little bigger fish. Still not a big fish. But see, these are perfect for blackening because that small fillet, as I'll show you if you've never blackened a fish, what I do is I take that small fillet and I dip it in real butter, and then I'm going to let that cast iron skillet get just really, really hot. And so when I throw that thing down on there, or lay it down on there, whatever you want to say, then that thing is going to sear on that side, and it won't take but just, you know, like a minute or something on either side.